All right, Gary. Just what did you see on that play? Layup, didn't call the goaltend. Steve goes crazy. What'd you see?
A missed call, clearly, but it is what it is. So we move on and play on.
Have you ever seen Steve that mad?
Yeah, a few times. Something happens just like that. He usually gets thrown after that, but got sparked us again. Yeah, so we walked him down a little bit. Just unfortunate calls at the end.
I guess as a collective or as a team, how does it feel when you see your coach, I guess, going to fight for you like that after a call didn't go you guys' way?
Uh, Steve's going to fight for us, have our back, and he just gets to a point where he's fed up. With what's going on in the game. So it is what it is.
Talk about the tenacity of your team. You guys were down by double digits and was getting, pretty close to closing out, but you guys took you could have won the game with the last shot. Talk about the tenacity of the team's determination. Even though Steph had gone out, you guys were still fighting.
No, yeah, it was good. We went on a run right before that happened, before you got out of there. It's beginning to be a habit of, when we're down 15, 20, we tend to lock in. We should learn how to just lock in from the jump and, be in the mix in close games like that. But, they made a run at the end, especially when Steph went out. They had good composure and we just came up short. But, we're a team that fights and scrap, to the end for sure.
Talk to us about your hustle and how you feel the team is gelling at this point in the season with the addition of Horford.
Well, it's good. We got a lot of scrappers and a lot of energy guys and effort guys. We just got to be locked in more, in the sense of just playing with our brain and having an IQ of, what we got and what we see out there. So, and just adjust as the game goes on. But, we got a good group of guys that, energy and effort guys. So we can put all that together. We'll be fine in the second half of the season.
So also, with you guys, fading as a dynasty, Steve Kerr said something about that a few weeks ago. Where's your thoughts about how this team can do is compete for a championship at this point?
Like I said, we can put both of those, the energy and effort with the IQ together, and just be a little smarter when we out there and we see things and adjust. I think we'll be set up, for the end of the season and, we can make a push.
How's the team approaching the deadline, in the next couple of weeks?
We got games way before the deadline, so we just focus on the games. Whatever happens, happens. It's part of the game, part of the job.
Draymond said that this kind of showed the blueprint for how you guys can win, even though you guys didn't. Defense, not turning the ball over. I think only had 7 turnovers today. What did you, learn about this team tonight?
And I knew we always had a team like this. We just gotta, like I said, we just gotta lock in and want to do it on a nightly basis. We can continue to do this for 48 minutes each day. We'll put ourselves in the best position, to come out with the games and late.